Well, hello everybody. Nicholas Hamblin here with another How I Survive edition. Today I'll be talking about laundry. For this demonstration, I'll be washing my socks. I like to use Smartwool and other wool products for socks because they don't get rotty. They don't get a lot of bacterial growth. They're very comfortable, especially merino wool doesn't itch. My favorite is the Smartwool sock. It's just really been a tough companion on the trail to take care of my feet, which is really a priority item at all times while you're hiking. And in my case, it really comes down to feet, wing, me, as far as the care of priority list goes. So here we are at a stream up in the mountains in Washington, Cascade Range. And I like to use a Sea to Summit 5-gallon sink. They're about 20, 30 bucks, quite possibly less at REI. And they hold water great. They're flexible, so they store well, weighs almost nothing, but is waterproof with really well sealed and welded seams. Also, I use Tom's of Maine Newcastle soap. This is, what do you call that? Purple, lavender smelling, with a goo tube. It's a little silicone sealable tube that keeps it inward. I've had one of these on the trail with me for, oh god, the better part of a decade or more. And it's never failed. It's always kept in what should be in and out what should be out. This bottle here fits exactly the small 4-ounce or 2-ounce Tom's of Maine bottle that can also be found on an REI shelf, or for $3-4 ordered on Amazon without too much trouble. So why don't we just get into the thick of it? This is washing socks on the trail. So I don't like washing in the stream itself, which is why I've got the bucket. It also preserves and allows me to mix my soap and get more runs through it. I like to find a little side stream so that I can rinse out in the side stream with the biodegradable soap, so it doesn't just continue washing down the river, has a place to settle and just combust. I mean, degrade. You know what I mean, for those of you who know what I mean. Anyway, so I'm going to fill my bucket here. And bring it back. Now, I like to use a rock as a good stiff background. And, maybe I don't need this much. And I will take a measure of, now not a lot, just a little squirt of the soap that you're using. Now, a little bit of soap is really important because just rinsing your socks out alone won't get all the dirt to release. You do need a little bit of a detergent and let it soak for a little while to get the soap into and release the dirt from the sock. I like to introduce them one at a time, just squish them around, let the water get into it. And also having this little rock here is nice, so it's a more uniform, flat surface instead of pebbles below it, which can poke holes or cause wears on your material of the flexible sink. There, I just introduce them one at a time. Yeah, you're going to lose some of the water off the side. You're just trying to keep most of it. I like to hold one side high so that it gives me enough of a depth of the sink so I can just push and squeeze. And you'll start to notice the water getting a little dirty. From the initial soaking. Now, I like to let this sit here for a little bit and just soak. Being clean on the trail is not the same as being clean, say, in a normal house or RV situation. You're going to get dirty. In fact, a lot of that dirt and bacteria that you do grow protect you from the deleterious or really harmful bacterias, or at least help severely slow the spread. The good bacteria takes a lot longer to build up on your skin, which you'll never do if you're taking a soap and shower bath every day. You're really relying on the soap washing off the dirts every day. But in this case, on the trail, you'll want to be dirty. It helps you maintain a lot better homeostasis over your system and decrease bacteria and other infections significantly. But there is a limit. You can't just go indefinitely. You will get sores, you will get infections, staph infections, boils, all kinds of things. But, you know, never underestimate the power of just rinsing your hands off in a puddle or in a stream or something, you know, giving your face a good slosh here and there. Having a towel works really well, just to help sponge off and, you know, just get a little bit more of the salts and things that have accrued on your skin to help maintain it. But again, you know, the sponge bath is really about all you need. It's good to wear nylon and synthetics, not cotton. Never cotton. Cotton gets all kinds of growth on it and then starts to rot off your body in pretty short order. And it stinks to high hell in only a day or two. Nylons, on the other hand, will develop a smell depending on what bodily juice you got on it. You're just trying to keep that to a minimum. But the reason for nylon is that they easily rinse out, and with very minimal coaxing with a soap of some sort, can release all the dirt, or at least the majority of the dirt, off of your clothes, thereby maintaining them much longer. But, you know, here we are back to socks. They've had a chance to soak enough. Now, what I like to do is just get the toes and give them a good scrubby. You know, let them mash into each other, break free whatever, you know, caking or other things that have gotten in there. I'll use my hands palm flat and just kind of let it roll in there and work it back and forth, which releases a lot of the dirt and other stuff. And I'll squeeze that out. And I'll just work my way from, you know, one sock to the next. Doesn't need a lot of effort. It just needs to get scrubbed around a little bit. Now, there's a lot of methods of backcountry washing, but, you know, through the decades, this is what I've found to just work without being a lot of effort. It becomes a bit of a, I don't know, it's just camping. You know, this is what you do. You take a day every couple days to rinse all your gear out. Now, you don't have to always soap and wash. Many times, if you're around a lot of water, you know, just jump in with all your clothes on. You'll dry out quick enough on a hot day. But again, even still just rinsing them can have, you know, wonderful effects and really knock a lot of the dirt off. And again, I just mash it around, trying to get the dirt out best I can. There. Now that's done. I like to get them together. Give them a good wring. And try to get as much of that generally soapy water out as you can. And then I'll take them one at a time here and just rinse it out in the river. I mean, little deeper spot, works great. Again, I try not to let them get down into the dirt and soil because that could just get more sand and other particulates back into your sock. But sorry about the camera angle. I'll be right back. The soaps and other residuals outside of the stream. Now it's just a matter of getting whatever's left over. I like to just dunk them in, give it a good swirl. Now, I'm sorry about the camera angle, but I don't know if you can notice the color of the rinse out is milky. Just keep giving it a good swirl, mash them around. And once you notice the rinse being clearer and clearer, which takes a little bit of rubbing around, a few minutes, no big deal. Just get some water in it, squeeze them out. You'll notice now it's just clear water. Well, you can take them and so I rinse them out long enough for the milky and other stuff so that they're clear, so that the water around them is clear. Then I do take this and give it a good rinse outside of the stream again. No need on adding too much or into the environment. Of course, you'll never get all of it. That's just a fact of how stuff works, but you do your best to minimize your impacts. But there you go, 2 socks ready to dry. Have a good day, everybody. Nicholas Hamblin, I get back up the mountain.